Welcome to today's Take 5. We're in Romans chapter 4. Romans is a book written by the Apostle Paul. It's a theological framework for living and understanding the grace that we stand in, not by works but by faith. This term by faith comes up quite a lot. If you've not highlighted it or underlined it in your Bibles, it comes up. It's like the drum that Paul can't stop but bang. Every chapter, by faith, by faith, by faith. The concept that I want to think about for us today in Romans 4 is that dead things come alive. In fact, talking about by faith, James chapter 2 verse 17 says, faith without action is dead. And the declaration that I've got for you today is that we declare that dead things come alive. Faith, I want to stir faith in you as you're listening to this video, right? That God is the God who raises the dead back to life. He brings resurrection power. He gives life to dead things. He's the God who calls things that were not into being. That's why in this chapter, Paul refers to Abraham as a man who was way too old to outwork the promises of God. And yet by faith, he didn't waver. This is what it says. He did not waver in unbelief. And so Abraham, he's saying, as good as dead, didn't allow to be overcome by unbelief, but continued to pursue the promises of God. He uses Sarah's womb as an example. Dead, made alive by faith. And I love how Paul finishes the chapter. He brings it back round to Jesus and says, Jesus was delivered over to death, but raised back to life. He's the God who wants to raise the dead back to life. Maybe you've been looking at circumstances or things around you, situations that you look at and you think it's cold, it's dead, there's no going back. Or maybe you've looked at things and gone, there's absolutely no way. Well, let me tell you this, God is the one who makes a way. Maybe as I've been speaking, you just sense, actually no, God's not finished. God's not done. He gets to decide. And maybe just stir your faith to pray for that thing that you've maybe lost faith or belief in, to say, God, today I'm trusting you with it. And just give it to him in faith and watch this space. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you feel challenged, encouraged. See you tomorrow.